How's it going, DJ Tech Tools? Ryan here again, and today I want to show you how you can map the Kontrol F1 to control the slice to remix deck function along with Midi Pipe, and how to set that all up and how to put the Kontrol F1 into Midi map mode. So first thing we're going to do, we're going to start this from scratch just to give a fresh walkthrough of how to set everything up. So we're going to load in our TSI, and this will be provided with a Dropbox link. So we're going to go to add, we're going to import, and I've got it in DJ Tech Tools Dropbox. You'll get this link. So we're going to upload the Remix A and B TSI, and even though it says Dicer, the Kontrol F1 is going to control all the same functions. It's all good. So right now this is just set to all ports. What we need to do is actually open Midi Pipe so we can set our import to Midi Pipe, and I'm going to show you how you can upload open the right configuration for Midi Pipe as well. We're going to close this, and we're going to open Midi Pipe. So this is open. We got a blank template here. Again, the right file will be in the DJ Tech Tools link that I'll provide here. We're going to go to Dropbox again, DJ Tech Tools, Slice to Remix Deck, and the Dicer A and B pipe is here. And now what this will be set, this is going to be set to Dicer by default, I believe, for the MIDI in. So what we need to do is go to MIDI input in Dicer A, select Kontrol F1 -1 input, and then we also need to go down to Dicer B, MIDI input, and select that one as the input as well. So now what we can do is we can go to our preferences, and now for that mapping that we just imported, we can select our import and we can set it to Midi Pipe output 1. But the next thing we need to do is that we need to open the Kontrol F1 controller template, which is going to be included as well. And how you do this is we're going to open our Native Instruments controller editor. And the nice thing about the controller editor is that this actually allows you to tell what messages and notes and channels you want your MIDI controller to send out. So I've got it here. I've got it already in here by default, but let's delete it just to show you guys how to do it. We're going to go to Edit, and we're going to go to Open, and we're already in my Dropbox folder here. But you can see there's a Slice A and B template. We're going to open that. And what this is actually, all this is done is just assign these top buttons to channels 11 and channel 11 as well, and then 14 and 14. And these are what's already set up these are the first messages that are sent out in Midi Pipe to start the slice sequence. So now we've done that, just make sure you have this still selected. Otherwise, if you change that, it's going to change change what messages to send out. So make sure that's selected. Close that, and now we should be able to go into Tractor. And there's one last thing we got to do, because by default, the Kontrol F1 always opens in user mode when you hit Shift and Browse. And what this does is gives you deck control, but that's not what we want in this case. So we need to go to Preferences, go to Kontrol F1, and we need to go to MIDI mode. And then what that's going to do is when we hold Shift and Browse again, that's going to put us into that control mode that we need, so that it sends out the messages that we need. So the way that this is set up, and I left all these blank. This is just to quickly show you how you can do this. There's no controls here. You can add in whatever you want. You can change where these go. But yeah, so now how this is set up is we've got a loop, drum loop here. This is our capture button on button 2 here. Press the left button, and we've just captured, we set it to 1 there, so we'll go back. We want to capture just individual beats. So we're going to capture again, press that left button, it's going to jump ahead, and now we have, hold Shift Browse again, and we're in our deck C, and now we should have control. And now I also had a reader question about what makes this so good for, you wanted like a bit of a demo for some bass clef style drumming. So what you can do, if you set your type to gate, that only enables the pad for as long as you're holding it. And what I've done here too, just to give these a little bit more depth and space, is I've added a reverb on bank 1 here and turned that on. But yeah, just to show you what's possible. Like, I mean, you can, obviously this is the original loop. It's like a, you know, house drum loop. But you can just like, you can break this down really. I mean, obviously that's pretty basic, but I mean, you can go into like almost any genre. So by giving it that that effect, you could do, you know, just like deep kind of dubstep drums if you want to just. To really slow it down, or you could even do like some Moomba drums if you wanted. And yeah, even just like hip hop. Yeah, so that works. This also works for your deck D as well. So on the right button here, we gotta put this in remix deck mode. This right button here, I've just got a Rhodes chords loaded up from the same Loop Masters pack. This enables our capture, and we press our right fourth button here. That captures our Rhodes, and yeah, we can jam out with that too. So if we just set this loop playing, go to our deck D control, put on gate, we can sync it. Yeah, and the nice thing is, you know, again, that's just like a, you know, shift button away. You can chop in any deck, get back to your Kontrol F1, you know, control. So yeah, again, in the previous video I said, like, this is an awesome way to just you know, really mix things up, and like it's really cool just to hear how all these different, you know, chords sound when they're just like you know, in just loops, like. And it, you know, it's just such an awesome way to get some different ideas. And again, like you could go and set this loop to just a half note. Go back into your slice mode and hold that. For some reason it's changed my, gotta go back. We'll try that again. So slice that, and let's just hear how that sounds. Yeah, so I hope that made a lot of sense for you guys, and I hope this is something that you can implement and try out right away. Let me know what you guys think, and yeah, enjoy.